sun set on this Norris Twilley Road home, the details of what investigators believe happened here slowly came to light.
It is hard to imagine this type of abuse, and certainly even harder to imagine the motive behind it.
The tricycle out front now an eerie reminder that 3 children ages 8, 9, and 10 were here just several days ago.
Investigators believe that these 3 victims were being confined in this home and were enduring physical beatings with a variety of implements.
State police say that the abuse went on for months, dating back to the late spring or summer of 2017. But it wasn't discovered until January 26th, the day the children were removed. But this type of abuse isn't something that we hear about from time to time. This was very different. Investigators tell 47 ABC that Amanda Wright and her live-in girlfriend, Besleen Joseph, kept the elementary-age children in locked closets, fed them a starvation diet, forced them to eat dog feces, and injured them with extension cords, belts, and a stun gun. Allegations so severe that the community is left with questions about how this could have happened and why, despite the children attending a local school, it went on for so long.
We don't have an answer to that question right now, other than what we believe was a threat of death to the victims if they told anyone, so we don't know how far that threat extended. But certainly it is a tragic situation that these children had to endure during that period of time.
YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again, hit you with a video. This video comes straight out of Maryland. What's up to everybody up there in Maryland holding it down? And as of lately, there's been a lot of stories coming out of the DMV area where you have women basically abusing their children. Some of the children be theirs, some of the children be other people's kids, some of the children be foster children or adopted kids. Well, these women, and the reason why I say women is because it's most likely, I done had several stories that I have done within the last, I say 2 months, where it involved a lesbian couple, where it involved 2 women who's basically trying to raise a child, and for some reason those stories always turn out to be the most abusive. For some reason, I don't understand that. You know, maybe somebody could chime in and let me know. But I'm gonna read a snippet from this story and I will give my opinion, surely, as we go. Women locked up kids, made them eat dog feces, investigation says. Now that's a crying damn shame right there. They need their ass whooped. Now, 3 children in Mardella Springs were beaten and reportedly locked up and fed bread and water, oatmeal, and sometimes dog feces, authorities said Wednesday. 2 women were arrested Wednesday and charged with multiple counts of child abuse involving the children in their custody. Amanda R. Wright, 29, and Besleen, sound like a damn crazy ass person name, and Besleen Joseph, 25, of Norris Twilley Road in Mardella Springs were charged in the case. And when you look at these 2 heifers, boy, I'm telling you, that Amanda Wright, the one that's 29 right there, in the Besleen Joseph 25, look like they every bit of 45, 55 in the face. I'm telling these women, you could tell they have no damn soul. When I look inside their eyes, there's no light there. It's complete darkness, because it has to be for them to treat another human being like that, especially a helpless child. Now, investigators determined the 3 victims' ages 8, 9, and 10 live with Wright and her live-in girlfriend, Joseph. 3 investigations has revealed that since late spring or early summer 2017, the 3 children endured physical beatings on a number of occasions from both suspects, according to the police. And the beatings are believed to have been inflicted with hands, extension cords, belts, sticks, and other objects. Now, I done got whooped with some shit too from anything my mom could pick up outside, but guess what? At the end of the day, she still loved me. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, you're going to whoop your damn child ass, even though they don't hardly do it no more. And some people do, they talk about it, you know, or they try to put it all on social media. You don't have to do that. Ass whooping should be a private thing. That's when your child get out of line. You don't have to shave your child hair off like the guy did his daughter in Louisiana. You don't have to sit up here and shave your hair off your son like the guy did. I'm going to do that video tomorrow where he got his son looking like George Jefferson, dancing and doing a little running man and all that shit. That's when you're embarrassing the child. But it is a time and a place to whoop that ass if they get out of line. But you don't sit up in here and abuse the child. See, it's the difference between disciplining a child and beating the child. and then it's a difference between beating that child and ultimately killing that damn child. It's a total difference. So you need to just, if you can't control your damn anger and your discipline skills, or if you need to work on your parenting skills, you don't need no damn children. That's why a lot of these homes and people that keep foster kids and adopted kids need to be thoroughly investigated, because these foster kids are suffering. And that's why you parents need to think about that before you bring these children in this world. Think about it. If you're not stable, you're not able to take care of a child, what is the likelihood of that child surviving and making something of itself? But then these same people turn around and get mad at the kid when the kid grow up and crazy, killing people or on drugs somewhere because you done messed this child mind up from a messed up childhood. Now, the children sustained bloody noses, bruises, and cuts, police said. The investigation also revealed Wright and Joseph assaulted the children multiple times with an electronic controlled device. Investigators also learned the children were reportedly locked in closets in a basement with a limited time when they were not confined, basically locking these kids up like they're on Rikers Island some damn well. They were threatened with death if they told anyone about the abuse, police said, and somebody need to catch these heifers coming out that damn shower in the bathroom and put them fifth ward bees on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, how they do back in the day or whatever else. They still do it right now. Need to be waiting on them just like that. Soon they get through wiping that soap off their face, them females need to be standing right there just like this. You know what time it is. That means swing, you feel me? But anyway, both Wright and Joseph are charged with 3 counts each of first-degree child abuse, second-degree child abuse, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, neglect of a minor, stalking, use of a dangerous weapon with intent to injure, false imprisonment, and 1 count each of causing ingestion of a bodily fluid, preventing, interfering with report of suspected child abuse or neglect, in conspiracy to commit first-degree child abuse, in a severe case of aggravated stupidity. Them a whole lot of goddamn charges right there. Each one of them charges right there should carry up to 5 years apiece, if not more. So they stacking their ass up. And this little tough one here, the little darker one, but she look like she a Hellcat right there. Now, my thing is this right here. Who's the top and who's the bottom in the situation? I'm gonna keep it real. I don't care if you like it or not. Who's the top and the bottom? Who's the butch? Who's the stud in this situation? I need to know, because both of them look tough as hell. Usually when you see these couples, one look more aggressive than the other one. You know what I'm saying? Just like in the male and the female relationship, you can tell who's who. And sometimes you can hardly not no more. But when you look at these tough ass faces, you like who's the man in this situation? Now, Wright and Joseph will be taken to the Wicomico County Detention Center. If I didn't say it right, maybe you all can let me know like you know everything else. Now, County Detention Center for processing in their initial appearance before a court commissioner. On Friday, Maryland State Police at the Salisbury barrack got information on allegations of child abuse involving the suspects. The Maryland State Police Criminal Enforcement Division immediately started an investigation in cooperation with Child Protective Services personnel assigned to the Wicomico Child Advocacy Center, police said. Based on the allegations, Child Protective Services officials removed the 3 children from the home the night the investigation began and have asked state police not to release additional details that may identify the children. And these same people that's in Maryland doing an excellent job, CPS, Child Protective Services, need to take their ass to Florida and clean up Florida Child Protective Services, because Child Protective Services in Florida ain't about shit. You feel what I'm saying? You ever seen somebody walking down the road, or you been out there talking to your grandma or your aunties or something, and somebody ride by like, oh girl, she ain't shit, or he ain't shit. I'm telling you, they need to go down there and clean up Florida right there. Maryland CPS need to go to Florida, and I guarantee you they'll get Florida straight in about 30 days. And it also says it's been only 2.5 weeks since authorities in California discovered 13 siblings being raised in appalling conditions. In that case, officials said David and Louis Turpin of Paris, California, kept their children in filth, chained to furniture, and denied them food. One of the children, aged 17, managed to escape and called 911. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, because that's sad when you got to escape from your damn house where you have these foster families, these adoptive family. That's why I tell people, man, you got to be careful with your children, because if you don't give a damn about your life, don't bring no child in this world. Don't bring no child in this world if you still struggling just to get by. Now, I know you can't control everything, but a lot of things you can be prevented, which number one is abstinence, contraceptives, and also if you're gonna get with somebody, make sure they're stable also. If both of y'all down on your ass, how you gonna help each other? You're gonna be somewhere living off somebody, and then the child gonna suffer. Think about that. And also, The story goes, David and Louis Turpin faced multiple counts of torture, abuse of a dependent adult, child abuse, and false imprisonment. And all these is from foster homes and this type of related incidents, if you will. So let me know what you all think about this story right here. And to these bull-face ass women right here, I hope they get the maximum penalty for what they done to these children. Because one thing I do not tolerate is you mess with old people and young people, because both of them are helpless in so many ways. Even though an old person will shoot the shit out you and a young person will shoot the shit out you too, but still though, in all actuality, those are the two people, the two groups that we should look after the most. The people that's the elderly and the people that's the youngest, because those are the people who need our protection and our love and support the most. And people need to understand, people treat other people like this because it's a part of them that's hurt. It's a part of them inside that ain't shit. It's a part of them inside that has these spirits weighing them down, and they can't treat nobody else right. Because if you do this to a child, imagine what you'll do to an animal. Imagine what you'll do to a pet. You don't give anything about nothing living but yourself. Let me know what you all think about this situation. And if you want to share some stories, or, if you don't witness child protective services, not necessarily coming to your house, but if you don't see them coming next door here, we all have seen that coming up, especially in the hood, share some of those stories with the people if you don't mind, so we can show people, look, this is the problem, this is what we need to do. Stop giving these children to people who just want a little paycheck from the state, because the state does pay these people. Stop giving these people, these children, to these people who don't have any morality, who don't have any dignity, self-respect, because any self-respecting and upstanding person with some dignity would not do this to a child. Think about that. If you like, subscribe, definitely share the video. Till next time, y'all stay blessed and love them kids that don't have them, or give them to somebody that will. I'm out.